Greetings, true believers. Joe Pal, Spider-Man. Hey, Cadre, it's Kedra here. Happy Speick-tember. So if you don't know, the brand Speick, which is German, so it's not pronounced speak like we would try to pronounce that in English. It's pronounced Speick. For the month of September, a few of us are doing Speick-tember. So we've committed to using Speick products, whether it's the shave stick or the aftershave, or maybe you've got the deodorant or bath soap, whatever. Any of Speick's products, at least 10 days in the month of September. So I'm going to start off today, this month, by using both the shave stick and the aftershave. So I'll be using a synthetic whip dog knot. This will be my first time actually using Speick with a synthetic. My stick is still relatively new. I've only used it a few times, but I've always used it with a badger. So this will be the first video that I've done with a shave stick. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what I do with a shave stick. So first of all, you can see I have dipped this in water. Actually, while I was showering, it was submerged in water. Just to soften it up a little bit, you want to make sure that you get enough product loaded, which is a little bit difficult with a shave stick because you're rubbing it on your face. So I just go ahead and soften up that outer layer, and that's going to make it a lot easier to load. So generally, one thing you're going to want to do is wet your face a little bit, and whether or not you have pre-soaked your stick, you're going to want to dip it in water right before you do this. So you're just going to take the stick and you're going to rub it on your face. And if you got some whiskers, that's going to help load some of the soap off of the stick. I'm just going to go ahead and rub the side of this to get all the stuff that I've loosened up off of there. Now I like to make sure that I absolutely have enough on there, because the last thing you want is not enough product on there. So I'm going to soak my brush real quick in some of this bloom water that I had. So what I do is I take the soap and then I just go ahead and load right off of the shave stick as well, to make sure that I'm getting enough product. So I've loaded on my face, I'm loaded on the brush, so should have enough now. The Speick scent is really hard to describe. It's really good. I think it's got a lot of natural herbal products in it, lots of florals and such, but it doesn't come off as being florally. So I think I got pretty much just the right amount of soap on my face, which is good. So Chris, I know you were using the sample of honeybee soaps, kind of like a shave stick. That's something you could do, is just try to use it as a stick, but also load it right off of that puck as well, just to make sure you're getting enough on there. I'm sure you did, but all right, so we're going to go ahead and go with that. Again, using my trusty Techmatic. I believe, if I've not lost count, this is shave 15. I have to go back and check my videos to make sure. It's at least 15, could be 16, but I think it's 15. So this is a solid tier 2 soap, which I think these days, and what we have for artisans being tier 1s, any kind of commercial soap, something that's not an artisan soap, you're going to be hard pressed to get into tier 1 categories for a commercial type soap. So plenty slick though. Lots of residual slickness too. Wow, they're so thick I'm having a hard time getting it off the razor. All right, pass 2. A little bit more water. So as you can see, I just like to add the water directly to the brush, a few drops at a time. Easier for me to control that way. I don't like dipping the tips into water because, I mean, not that it's significant, but you're going to lose a little bit of your lather into the water, and the water is kind of just at the surface of the tip, so I like to get the water directly into the heart of the brush. All right. I think it just makes it mix easier. Definitely super slick, which is one of the reasons I love the soap. Just as a stick form, I just don't use shave sticks that much. Shave sticks are great for travel, but even still, I usually don't bring one when I travel. I usually bring a puck of soap anyways. It's probably been at least 2-3 years since I've even touched this soap. And I'd actually forgotten how slick it was. All right, so just to show you how much residual slickness there is, I'm not gonna put any water on my face, which I have had to do with a lot of the recent artisans to bring back the residual slickness. But with the soap, it was already there. See, and that's how I define overall residual slickness is, can I go right to the face after a pass and do touch-up? And there's a lot of artisans out there that don't get that. Like, it starts to dry. There is a layer of soap on your face, but it starts to dry. And I mean, it just takes a little bit of water to bring it back, but to me, if it's drying out, then you don't have the residual slickness. It's just that you've got extra soap on your face. So that was a great shave. This jawline here always is a spot I can't get BBS. But I can get it close. But my cheeks are perfectly smooth. Post-shave feel on this is pretty good right now. Let's rinse it off and see. So rinses cleanly. It doesn't stick to your face, and a lot of artisans it's hard to get them rinsed off. This just rinses clean off. Get just a dab of witch hazel. And then going for the Speick aftershave, which is really one of the best aftershaves out there when it comes to healing properties. I think everybody needs to get this in their den. If you don't have it, you need to get it. If you've ever had a rough shave, which I didn't at all today, the Tacmatic is holding in there, holding its own. It's super mild, but it's giving me great shaves. The healing properties of this are great. So if you've had a rough shave, you get a little bit of razor burn, you've got some redness, some soreness, this is really going to help with that. I don't know what's in it except for magic. Like I said, it's got a lot of herbal goodness in it. It's a very natural-ish product. Has a lot of good things in it, but couldn't tell you what it is off the top of my head. But it just is really good. It really makes your face feel good, soothes any kind of redness, irritation. The scent is really great. It's light. It's not going to be offensive. Like the scent is going to go away real quick. So it's not going to really compete with any colognes if you're using that. It just has a really nice, light, I hesitate to say florally, but just a mildly herbally kind of scent to it, which is really nice. I don't think anybody would not like the scent of Speick. It's not anything that's going to offend anybody. I really can't imagine anybody not enjoying the scent of it. So if you're having any reservations, don't go out and buy it. Don't go out and buy it. Don't have any reservations, go out and buy it. There was a comma there. I don't know if you heard it. But anyways, great product, great shave. Happy Speick-tember. And we'll be using that a few more times, probably at least 10 times. I'll probably lean more to using the aftershave than I will the shave stick. But I definitely did enjoy the stick. Again, much slicker than I recall. So I will use that a few more times this month, and yeah. So happy Speick-tember, cadre, and if you want to join us and join in on the fun, we got the Speick-tember thread. So join us at www.theshaveandcadre.com. I'm Spider. Go check me out and check us out, and we'll see you guys on the forums. Bye.